Figured I'd just do the only 30 seconds of, I call them stand-up poems, but I guess they're called by another name, right? Slam poem? Yeah, that I remember, and then read something else random. I guess I called it Egyptology because Egypt was whatever the West wanted it to be, so I guess this will be whatever I want it to be. We fork fondue, and she tells me that I lack ambition, vision, drive, asks me how it is that I'm already 25 and still haven't got up in degree. And even though I feel the temperature inside of my body rising, and even though I can see her climbing up the green hillside of my composure to get my goat, I smile and twist one corner of my mouth up like those smarmy French mustaches that the hip kids wear today and say what used to be my favorite quote, it might even be today. I never let my schooling interfere with my education. Mark Twain. But the opposite is not true. So bear that in mind. Then I have one more. I don't know if this is any good, but it's I was thinking about this homeless guy that I had met. Houseless guy, traveler, whatever the preferred term. He called himself homeless. I let him self-identify. It's called Home for the Holidays, and I was just sort of relaying some of the stuff that he had said to me, and I will stop when my time is up, so please clang the bell. It's called Home for the Holidays. You know, I didn't want to be part of the electronic world, but it's what all of us are honed in on, and it seems to be perpetually honing in on us. It's a world that dominates and subjugates the world of truth and fiery living realms. There are a few older folks stumbling around the city, looking for things to keep them busy, searching for some lost community, potentially a square. An old man in high-water khakis and the courage to wear peach pastel shirts nods to me from underneath of what appears to be a bonnet. And then there's me. You know, I didn't ever want to do anything with my life except for read and write, and you don't need much to do that. You need your health, your freedom, and sometimes a family. I still got the first two without even trying, and not a whole lot of struggle, and I sure have never, ever been possessed with a desire or madness for the third. Probability, custom. It feels good to write again, a bit foreign. My hands in arthritic gnarl around the pen, the ink stain that signposts my existence. Even without a name scribbled on it, the analysis would know that it was me when the FBI comes. That is, I guess if they ever had a reason to know it was me. I don't think I've given them one. Anyhow, it's a hell of a lot nicer identifier than 9 numbers or a deed. Deeds, now those are the things that one's to be judged by, I believe. So I must have a pretty low estimation, socially speaking. However, some folks in the Middle East have a high estimation based on a deed, but can they still at least stop smashing the skulls out of their enemies? Oh shit. Ellipsis. A man in whiskers and sandpaper voice tells me that if I ever go hungry in Eugene, that I'm crazy. Visit the soup kitchen, he says. They give you a calendar of available meals that are available 5 to 7 days a week. So does the next, and the next, and the next. There's a little bit of overlap, so if you want to get to both, you can. But a person could eat 3 square meals a day without backbreaking work. But by God, I must be crazy because I let those hunger pangs come, and I feel grateful for them. Grateful for the feeling something, and grateful for the lack. See, the poverty of the writer's mind is worse than in his belly. Damn the flesh the two does bind. I'll have toast and jelly. Concrete's getting too much for me again, though. I've never had a taste for it. I've always preferred a forest path, bark, dirt, the kind that they had before things got too crazy. I'd even prefer gravel. The moose makes a trail, makes a throated roar, cough. The Indians follow the moose, and then the trappers follow the Indians. Then there's pioneers and wagons, and then the deep scarring of these old roads with asphalts. If concrete do what concrete must, at least keep the sides of the road lined with trees, great big hemlocks and firs growing so tall and big to make tunnels of the streets. That's how they do it in Portland, at least when I was there. Part of me sorry I ever left that town. The other part of me, my dreams, doesn't feel I ever did. In those dreams, the city grows and runs night marathoning down my dark, condemned hallways. Concrete language and concrete chests, running and running. That's the way it is with every town in my dreams. And sometimes in my waking life, I feel the earth start to tremble, shaking wildly, wind screeching in some sort of apocalyptic chorale, a composition in 3 parts. The third movement never finishes, though, and usually hunger or Gary wakes me up.